Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Inspectors right here on twitch.tv/gildinglight. Yay! We're here and
Yay!
live and at everything. Oh boy. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. So, before we get to our lovely, lovely cast, I would like to thank first Satine Phoenix for this lovely space, Sirenscape for all the wonderful music. You can find them on sirenscape.com. That's SYRINSCAPE.com. And D&D Beyond, because we have a giveaway for Van Richten's Guide to, not everything, to Ravenloft. One day, I will get this exactly right. Today is not that day. So, welcome on in, everyone. We're going to go around and introduce our cast, starting with Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am playing Sarissa Shiog, the Changeling Sorceress.
Lori?
Hey everybody, my name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane, and I am playing Molly O'Shaughnessy. She is for the very first time I get to say it, Warforged Inquisitive Rogue.
Yes!
Yeah!
Hi everyone, I'm Adam. I am playing Rox Boulder, your cleric / wizard. Your Werrick. Clizzard.
Blizzard. Excellent. Love it.
Love it.
We have a new class.
Yep.
And Rox is Class E, so, it fits. All right.
Can I say wizard in the streets, cleric in the sheets?
Oh,
No, alright, we're done.
Wow. All right.
How the mighty have fallen from Diet 20.
The character sheets. Get everybody heads out of the gutter.
Okay. Does anyone want to do the sudden spring-loaded recap I prepared absolutely no one for?
Love it.
Goodness. Well, really, it's been epic fight after epic fight for us, and this time it was the corruption had wrangled all of these little wind elementals into this massive horrible tornado monster that was stomping around and digging through the ground, in which we learned that earth glide can be very beneficial for people earth glide water skiing on the surface. And eventually we battled it down very carefully. Because of injuries and things that we had taken, the party discovered that Molly is in fact not a human, but is in fact a warforged and comes from a place called Eberron. So everyone was kind of curious about that and what made her different, what she did and did not do. And then we decided that we needed to maybe try to take control over this corruption and find the source, because we captured a little bit of it. And so we headed out to the Forge, which is a place that you can reach by walking for forever or by taking the teleportation through the Golden Throne. So we went out there, found this big old forge in a lava field, and we were just about getting inside when a giant orc with green skin turned around to say hello.
All right. Awesome. Thank you for that.
Welcome.
And as you're in the side a volcano, essentially, the heat, oppressive. Humidity, oppressive. You're sweating, it's awful. However, the giant orc, yes, you'll get inspiration, Lori, for that, for our lovely recap. So, and this giant orc, and I do mean giant in D&D terms, has a great warhammer, is in front of the forge, as you are in the Master Forge, and you were sent here to request something. And they welcomed you. They said, "Hello, I haven't had visitors here in a while. Thank you for being here. Love it."
Hello.
And the heat does not seem to bother them at all. They show no signs of sweating.
This is quite the forge you have here.
Well, I am the Master Forge, I mean. And there are tools all around this place. Tools sized for specifically their hands.
Do you think it would be within your skill to craft a vessel that could be both seen through, but inescapable by a particularly determined and perhaps volatile substance?
Oh, you're looking for a cage.
There should be no bars from which it can escape, and I'll take out the current jar that I have the corruption in.
All right. And looks at that. What's that? That's interesting. Don't think I've seen something quite like it. I mean, it looks sort of familiar, but not the same. You get an idea?
You have seen something like this around here before?
Oh, it was a very long time ago. It looks like you have a tiny bit of corruption, but not corruption.
Yes, precisely that. It was captured from the last host that we defeated.
Ah, the new corruption. Got it.
Yes.
So, you seem to have it contained.
Yes, but my magical friends tell me that it will probably eat through this or destroy this within a few days. Something more permanent would be better.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can do that. I got just the thing, just the idea. You just want it contained, nothing else about it. You just need a container to keep it in.
I would like to be able to see it. We want to use it like a compass.
Oh, that's a different request. Okay.
Yeah.
Compass. All right. And what do you hope to find with the compass? Compass.
The source of the corruption.
Okay. And they hold out their hand, wanting the jar. They take it. It's very
like,
tiny. Yeah. They look at it. They place it on their anvil. They bring up their hammer up over their shoulder.
Oh.
And they bring it down upon the jar.
Oh.
Oh no.
As it does, you get this rush of air as it just... It seems impossible in this small space that even hotter air is somehow blowing by your faces. And it comes down upon the anvil, and you hear metal striking metal. You do not hear the shattering of glass, as you would expect. And upon lifting it up, is your corruption. But it looks like a little needle point, and it's spinning around. And it's in a small crystalline container with a little dome on it.
Wow.
Size for you.
I think I'm not crushed by this giant jar. That is incredible magic. Wow.
That's what I do.
That's very impressive.
What else can you do? And I'm really resisting the urge to like climb up on this person and like try to see what they're doing.
I can make probably anything, or really close to. And make all the weapons for the realm. Every single magical item that is in this world was processed by the Master Forge. I am not the first one to bear this title. But anyone who does makes all the magical weapons that you will ever find in this realm. How they're used is up to the person. Some go from good people to the not so good, and the other way around.
I suppose the usefulness of the object is in the heart of its wielder, not the magic of the item itself
Yes.
necessarily.
The last great corruption we had, I made all the weapons for the Paladins of Dawn.
Did they work
Just
especially against corruption?
Oh yes, nothing broke.
But nothing of ours is broken so far hitting corruption, right?
Right.
Or taking damage per se.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Are there any other such items just laying about, waiting for distribution?
No orders have come through lately.
Ah,
There's no Empress to lead the Paladins of Dawn, and so they kind of like a standing army, just waiting orders. And without one to lead, the council is a little bit stuck with what they can do.
Sarissa, weren't you tapped to be the Empress as well?
Sort of. I was told that if I needed to be, that I was able to take the title, but I believe Kane was more supposed to be.
do you suppose that is where they are now?
Can only hope.
Maybe they were needed more there than here. Giant orc forge lady, what is your name?
Oh, it's been a while, long time. Just the Master Forge, this place, and me. I am both this place and that title.
The Master Forge. Simplifies things, I suppose. Do you think it would be possible to make a sensor of sorts to detect the corruption, since we have an example of it? Could you make an item like that?
I would need more of the corruption.
Okay. Something to think about.
Though I can make many things, I do need the materials to do it with.
First. Okay. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Anything from you guys?
I
You
can't
don't
think
seem
of
like
anything.
you're around from anywhere I've seen, though.
No, we sort of landed here.
Huh, didn't think that was possible.
That's what people keep saying.
But also, that has happened before. The last champions came from somewhere else, no?
Yeah, but once they were gone, everything closed off.
Do you know how to power the circle with the teleportations and the chair? Did you help build that?
The Master Forge did. It wasn't me specifically, but
time.
yes. And that is through the power of the dawn that activates.
The dawn.
You would have to
Okay.
ask her.
Do you remember the last creatures that came through? That champions?
Oh, yes. They were quite pleasant. They visited me. They got very sick through the teleportation, but yeah, they're okay. No, one of them did. Sorry. The rest were all right. But one was having a very hard time of it.
Just to clear the air, they didn't look like us, did they?
I mean, they were what you would call a human, but so yes, no. I mean,
Humans from New Yorkie.
yes, I don't know their story. I don't know if that's where they escaped from or what, but
So, you made the weapons for the paladins, but our weapons should do? Or is there anything you could do to our weapons to make them better?
I don't know your weapons.
Then I will show you. It's like all the
All right.
many blades out of nowhere.
Right. Looks at him and like all the enchanted pieces will do fine.
Good.
Okay.
I will tuck them away. Could you do anything to arrows to make them better? These are just plain.
Oh, of
If
course.
not, I understand.
What would you like?
What would I like?
Mm-hmm.
Can you? Well, you have the lava. I assume you infuse things with the power of the fire element.
Okay.
Is that true?
Whatever element you want.
Oh, interesting. I think I would like the dawn, if possible. It goes with my sword. I'll kind of tap the hilt of the sunblade, which is currently like empty of the shape of the blade.
All right. Dawn says okay.
Wow.
So, they take the bundle of arrows from you. How many arrows do you give?
I'll give I think a quiver is quiver 20 or 10.
Okay, quiverful.
It's 20.
All right.
Yeah.
So again, place them on the anvil.
Yeah, 20.
Brings up the giant hammer. You feel that rush of really hot air, even though it's oppressively hot here. You feel an extra rush of hot air come down. Yeah. Metal again meets metal, and your arrows are still there. And now they seem to have a glow, but they seem to have a center clear bit that looks like it's filled with sunlight, radiance, something like that. And you can look inside it like it's just energy.
That is much better. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't suppose, and she'll sort of take off her cloak, the really pretty one that she bought at the market. I don't suppose that you could like infuse this with night.
Interesting. Yes, Knight says okay. He also says, hey.
That sounds correct.
So same thing, she puts the cloak on, the hammer comes down again, the rush of air, and gives you a cloak. And now you can have a +2 to stealth.
Oh.
Sweet.
As the shadows will surround you and help you out.
Nice.
Nice.
Rox will dig in his bag, and you see him produce just a knife and a fork. He's like, I don't suppose you could, the balance on these are both terrible. Could you just, balance them out like a perfectly balanced knife and fork? Perchance.
And she reaches into her apron and pulls out a knife and fork and just hands them to you. Here you go. And they're your size, but, so she's leaning down, giving you the knife and fork that are dwarf size, so.
I'll hold them both up on like one index finger in their balance. Beautiful.
It's very rocks.
Silverware is
Mhm.
easy.
When you know what you like.
So,
All right.
if I may ask, how are you getting home if everything's cut off?
Mm.
Oh, weren't we supposed to come here to talk about that?
They did tell us to touch the throne if we wanted to go home. That's sort of where the instructions ended.
Oh, I would think you would come here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't Dawn say to come to the forge
Yes.
if we wanted to go home?
So, how can I help you with that? Seems like you would need power. But what kind of power? Have you seen sources of power anywhere?
Yes, actually. I mean, there are ley lines running through this entire world.
Right. I suppose if you were able to find a node, you'd have power, but what would you do with it? Where would you use it?
The circle already exists, the dome. It's just not powered.
The dome with the circle?
The one I was telling you about earlier, made by the people who were here before us, with the chair powered by
that!
Dawn.
You didn't mean the teleportation circle that brought you here.
Well, I don't know what you mean. That is a source where power can be drawn and where portals existed.
I see. We were talking at cross purposes.
Ah.
I thought you meant when you went to the teleportation circle by the Throne of Dawn and, whooshed over here. And didn't spend the 2 months walking here. Yeah. I know when that comes on. I don't have to see it.
But how would we get home from here? Why would this be the first stop? Is that not the question we were answering?
Yes, because you have a source of power. I can make something to contain that. And you could potentially use it in the dome area as a source power. I'm sure there's a word for it.
Catalyst?
Something that turns on mechanisms and things and,
Okay, but we do not have that source of power now. And Molly will just turn and look at Sarissa and Rox because, magic is not her bag.
Can you make us something that can draw out and contain the energy from the ley lines?
Well, and she sprinkles some sand on the anvil, pulls the hammer down, and upon it is sort of this oval container, and hands it to whoever wants to take it. Go, all right, you say you've seen one of the, I'm getting the impression you've seen the concentrated motes of power. You go there, you put this next to it, it will draw in some of that power. And you won't have to touch it, because my understanding is that's very bad for you.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. It's pleasant to have people to talk to. No one really comes here. It's really hot. Or so I'm told.
It is
I don't
incredibly
leave,
warm.
so.
Never?
No. Once you're the Master Forge, everything you want is sort of here.
Except for people.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
There's a lot to do in all the other chambers here, and it takes a lot of time.
Seems very lonely.
Perhaps if we defeat this corruption, orders will begin to come in again, and you will be both busy and see more people.
Could be. I'm honestly very content. Good.
Right.
Good. Is there a quick way back to town? Does it teleport back to the throne?
Yeah. All you have to do is step on there, and Dawn is watching after you, so she will activate it as soon as you go back and step on it.
Okay.
Okay.
And you'll teleport to near the throne again.
Nice. I'd like to look at the compass thing to see if it's pointing in like a similar direction of where like town would be, or if it's like, I'm just curious if it's pulling away or not.
Right now, it seems to be spinning around. It hasn't really found a point yet.
Okay. Good.
And that
Didn't
could
want to
be
bamf to town and then it's
ins-
back here.
right. Yeah, that could be an instance of just being in here, or
I guess I could step out of the forge. It is kind of warm. Like, be right. We have to do that to leave anyway, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your help and the jar.
oh, you're welcome. Come back anytime.
We will try.
Will do.
My door will always open for your party.
Oh,
All right. Well, let's head out and go back to town.
And you head out. And as you head out, the compass seems to point towards the teleportation circle at the moment.
nice. Well,
Okay.
that is a good sign. I guess we should go.
All right. So you all walk over to the teleportation circle
Mm-hmm.
and
Offer to hold hands again so we don't separate.
okay. And once again, your feet vanish, your legs vanish, your torso, your arms, and finally you see nothing because your eyes go away. And whoosh, you're taking off. You feel the wind around you. And it feels like a journey that takes minutes, but it's only seconds as you reform. And first your eyes, and you have no other pieces, and then your nose, your torso, your arms, your legs, your feet finally reform. And everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Okay.
Constitution.
12.
That is 17.
7.
7.
Oh, geez.
Yep.
Molly, you need to lean over the side and
Whew.
have a
I
moment.
don't. Yeah. Yeah. Processors don't like being reprocessed. Nope.
Nope.
Can Warforged vomit?
Yeah. Well, we could find out.
Something happens to this one that it happens, so however that may look, that we don't want to know, but
Yeah.
Dry heaving. So I guess, do we want to track down the corruption or go fill the jug?
And as you're here, your compass points south outside of town.
So, oh, we have some action here.
And as you're preparing yourselves, you do hear, it sounds like someone giving a speech not too far off from the throne, but they are being very loud. They seem to be just outside the area of where the throne of Dawn is.
Hmm. We should definitely listen to that. Yeah.
All right. So, are you trying to sneak your way over to hear it?
Yeah, I
Or-
would, because I don't know if it's like everyone's doing great and we're gonna make it, or if it's like we're sick of this and let's just give in to the corruption and we're gonna take the throne. You know what I mean? I want to figure out the tone of the speech.
Right. So
Get the outsiders.
Yeah, exactly.
So eventually you make your way through, and it's just sort of an open area. So you kind of see the backs of people, and there's a large crowd in front of them looking up, and no one seems to really pick you out yet, or see, or if they do see you, they just ignore that you're there for the time being.
Hmm.
And you're listening, and there's this guy. He's making these grand gestures with his hands the whole time. The Dawn has failed us. She has not been here in over 3 years. We have no power. This is our city. Nothing has come from worshiping this throne behind me. Nothing. We are abandoned. We need our city back. The wall almost crumbled before us. And he goes on in this manner.
Sarissa is going to, slightly uncharacteristically, she's going to walk up and look at the crowd and look at this person and say, I've spoken with the Dawn personally. You are not abandoned.
Do not listen to these lies. No one has heard from the Dawn. These people, we don't even know them. They are strangers here. We're going to trust them, their word.
Well, not just our word, and I'll make the sunblade glow, like as if it's by the light of the dawn. And just sort of kind of like, if you could like amp this up a little, we really appreciate it, Dawn. I just like anytime now.
The guy looks at you, holds out his hand, and
Yeah.
a blade of flame forms in it.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you, unimpressed, like, that is meaningless.
That is fire.
Meaningless gesture.
This is dawn.
Oh, you want dawn. You want light. Fine. And he flicks his hand, and again, it lights up as the dawn would.
So if you have all these powers, why aren't you fighting the corruption? Why are you only belly aching?
We need our city back. We need to be a functional city once again. We are in disarray, and the dawn is not helping us. It's time we rejected these things and moved on.
Have you bothered to sit on the throne?
Why? No one's felt anything. What difference would that make?
Sit on it then. If you think it's nothing, then sit there.
Yes, that's right. It's nothing, so I'm not going to. We have plenty of proof. I don't need to go and prove what thousands have already experienced.
What proof do you have?
Their word as respectable citizens?
So when there was an elemental at the gates and a giant monster, and it was defeated by, oh, I don't know, us, do you feel like that is not the act of higher powers? And that is not giving you back your city. I did not see you there with your flaming sword or dawn sword. And yet here you stand complaining.
That's why we have guards and an army. But they
Your
cannot
army
be
weren't
mobilized.
exactly doing very well.
No, this is a great foe. We have nothing. Dawn has given us nothing.
So wait, what's your plan then? I'm hearing a lot of complaining, but I don't see a solution to the problem here.
We have to bury this. We have to bury this place and never use it again. We need to build ourselves from the inside anew so that we can handle the threats that are outside our walls. This does us no good to talk of these things or be here. We have been abandoned. We all feel it.
I mean, you don't have to abandon the city. You can just throw up a new coat of
We
paint.
are not
and...
abandoning the city. We are abandoning that throne behind me.
Sarissa's going to walk up and sit on the throne.
Okay? You feel a warm glow. And you hear a voice of Dawn saying, "Yes?"
Your people feel as though they are abandoned.
They are
They
not.
need your light. They need proof.
What proof can I give them? This is my pact. And yet, we don't have anyone that's appeared to be here. To sit. That's from here. That has had the soul to do this.
I don't know, but if you do not give them proof, they are going to abandon your throne.
I have every time they call upon my power is proof. Every time the sun rises is proof.
They don't see it that way.
I cannot dictate their faith. I can.
What if you spoke through me?
Ooh. It's an idea, and it's a good one. You, however, may not like it.
Do what I need to.
There's risk involved to your very body if I were to do such a thing. If I were to directly speak through you. You could very
How
well
great is
burn
the
up
risk?
from the inside.
Would it be better if it were Molly?
No, it would just melt. Or at least there would be the high risk of such things happening.
Oh, we have to do something.
I don't know what will persuade them at this moment. I can show them many things. I show them every day that they can call upon my power and use it to do things. But that's not enough. I mean, that they see the light, that my light reflects off the moon, that what more do you show people? What more do you tell them than what is right in front of them every day?
If I knew that, I could solve a lot of things.
Tell you what. I've been looking out over this crowd for a while now since you invoked my name and I've started speaking to them. If you can get their leader, I'm not sure. Is a city official known to me, but I don't know if he's the one that wants to be in power or not. He definitely has an agenda. To get him to sit here.
I tried asking him to.
Get him to sit here.
All right.
And then you still feel this warmth, but your connection is. Go on.
What is your name?
You walk back down to him. Says, my name was that matter. I am Richard, third count of
Richard.
this land.
Dawn has requested your presence.
I'm just taking your word for this. That's great. You
don't
sit
have
on
to
a
take my
throne and you
word.
just say some words and I
No.
accept them.
No. You don't have to take my word.
Okay.
Go up. Have a seat.
Roll a persuasion.
Prove me
check.
wrong if you need.
Roll a persuasion check.
Nat 20 plus 2.
All right. It's not so much him you're affecting, but the crowd around them. They are beginning to have their doubts. Like, you hear the whispers, and not everyone was necessarily on this train with him. And he was being very persuasive, but they are suddenly murmuring, and they say, and you hear these shouts of him requesting him to sit on the throne, and there are still people that believe in the dawn within this crowd. And you hear the crowd kind of turning on him a bit, more than you're convincing him, but you've definitely affected this crowd here.
Your people want proof.
Fine. I will show all of you. I don't understand why I'm doing this. And he begins the long walk. And he walks slowly on purpose. You can tell. He's dragging this out as long as he can. Does anyone else want to do anything?
Rox will try to, like, get Molly's attention. Well, I guess I don't know how far we are apart, but he'll just be like, hey, Molly, maybe give him a once-over with the corruption if he's going to have a direct line to Don.
I can take the little thing out and see if it like reaches towards him. Just kind of like covertly.
It's still pointing south.
It does not seem to work that way.
Okay.
That was a good idea.
As long as it's not pointing towards him.
No.
I had a panic attack there. Holy crap.
Ken, for as long as he is slowly trudging his way up to the throne, Molly is gonna like be his hype man that he doesn't absolutely want. Just like proclaim that he is heading towards the steps of the dawn and live in the glory of the dawn. And what a bold soul to approach the throne. Behold, Richard the Third. And like just the longer he does it, the louder she is, and the bigger gestures with the sword and stuff. Just kind of like circling around him, be like, that's fine, we can do this.
He just looks at you with disdain, and he kind of leans in towards you and says, I don't like you. And he keeps trying.
Same. Behold his boldness, Richard the Third.
The third count of the kingdom of...
I
Oh,
don't
never
care.
mind.
She'll just like whisper.
Nobody cares.
Nobody.
Oh,
You roll a performance check. As you do.
okay. It's not my usual bag, but we'll see.
Mhm.
Don't forget, you still have inspiration.
I do. Let's see. Oh, -1.
Yes.
What'd you get?
Natural 20 -1, so 19.
You rolled a natural 20. That's all that
I
matters.
did.
So the crowd begins to laugh as you're doing this. They know what's going on.
Yeah, like you try to take down Dawn, who's working her butt off to live and not be corrupted. You're like, you could eat a little crow.
Yeah, you hear other people adopting the Richard III moniker. Shout.
This family's gonna be so mad.
You've kind of got this crowd riled up a bit now.
Yes, good.
So you had the beginnings of an unruly mob in one direction. Now you're kind of creating an unruly mob in another direction. But
yeah.
So you have an unruly mob. But
That's okay.
It's okay.
And he works his way up the throne, every step slow and plodding.
Hmm.
And he walks over towards the throne.
I will try to hush the crowd now so that everyone can hear and see what's happening.
The crowd quiets down as he approaches. All eyes on him. Your compass reacts slightly. Instead of pointing south, it points more towards the center of this point where there seems to be a large gathering of people. Like it was pointing straight south, but now it's gone just a little bit.
Hmm.
And he's about to sit. Suddenly, people in the middle of this crowd are tossed one way or another. As in the middle, this large creature appears, dispersing the crowd, bodies flying everywhere, wrapped in chains of this darkness and corruption, and goes around and just starts swinging.
Wow. Chains?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Okay.
And you can see whatever this was has the same corruption around it that everything else you've experienced. The black and purple and reds pulsating through it as it's just beginning to cut people down with the chains and wrapping them up and throwing them aside.
Hmm.
And everyone can roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
Total of 22 for Molly.
All right. Just a second.
13.
Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. What did Molly have?
Total of 22.
22. Okay. Rox?
13.
13. Sarissa?
21.
21. All right.
If at all possible, before we got into this, Fox would have liked to cast Featherfall at least once and maybe saved 6 people from getting just tossed.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You their bruises are definitely lessened. Here.
We're completely healed, right? From before? For some reason.
Yeah, we took a long
Yeah,
rest
you took a long rest.
at some point. Or before the forge.
I was hurt.
All right. Molly, you are first.
Okay. So I'm near Richard the third count of something,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah. Like, this is for your protection. I'm just going to shove him down into the chair.
Yes.
You shove him down upon the throne. He sits with an oof, like he wasn't expecting such force through him. If you want to do something else, I'll kind of let that be kind of a free action in this moment.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Remember, there are people all around you.
Yes.
There is some separation now, as some people have been cut down by these chains. And
How far is this creature from us currently? Like,
oh, not very far. You can easily get there within, say, 20 feet or so.
oh, okay. That's not bad at all. I was thinking it was like in the back row.
No, the crowd
Oh.
moved with you towards the throne, and now they're
Gotcha.
in that center area, and you're kind of up on the stone dais with Richard III.
Okay. And then I will use Insightful Fighting as my bonus action.
Okay.
So if it could please roll me a deception check, I will roll against it to see if I can give myself sneak attack with my insight. Trying to
Alright.
get like a idea for weak points, various methods of attack.
Well, I rolled a 10.
I rolled an 11.
All right.
Woo!
Nicely done.
Oh, I was really worried for a minute.
So you get your insightful fighting.
Thank you. And then I will run up the 20 feet to this creature because my Sunblade is already active due to the earlier pump. And we're going to take a slice at this thing to see if we can maybe distract these chains.
Okay, go for it.
So, incoming Sunblade. 18 plus 9 is 27.
Oh yeah,
A hit.
that hit.
All right, good news. Incoming Sunblade. So that is 1d8 plus 6 radiant. Ooh, 14 radiant plus sneak attack. Come on, radiant sneak attack. It's my favorite sound, guys. Sneak attack dice. 10, 12, 13. So 27 radiant damage total on that hit.
27 radiant damage total.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then is there a direction that I
it
could
will take
lead?
all of that.
Yes. Is there a direction I could like lead this thing that isn't crowd, or is there crowd kind of everywhere?
There's crowd everywhere. It appeared in like a circle of people. So
Okay. Then I will just try to position it so that it, I guess, the fewer mass, like, you know, wherever the people are running in that direction, I want to lead it kind of the other.
okay. Yeah, you sort of get it towards where there's slightly less people. It's at least facing towards you now that you've
Okay.
attacked it and sliced into it.
Yeah, I will yell at it. Richard the Third was talking, and just stand there. And that's all I got.
All right, Sarissa.
What's this thing wisdom like?
It seems intelligent. It's definitely going after a target. It knows what it's doing. You get just by the way it's moving.
Okay. Well. All right.
It
Well,
does
in
seem
that
to
case,
be, looking around, calculating things at least somewhat.
Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna have it make a dex save.
Okay,
Has to be the 13.
has to be the 13. Dex save. I get a 10.
Yay! Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cast Ice Storm.
Okay. And will this cover people too?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius.
All right. So you're getting some people in this ice storm.
Yeah.
All right.
So I got a.
Sorry, folks.
I'll have to roll 2. I'm right there.
Yeah.
Deck save?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, how much
Okay.
damage?
Well,
It's an 11.
all right. Well, y'all take 6. What was that? Ice damage? Cold damage.
Okay.
How much?
6.
Six.
So
Right.
take 3.
Okay.
So they will take
And
it.
then bonus
And
action.
some people fall to the ground covered in ice.
Oops. Sorry, folks. All right. And then bonus action, I'm getting out my puppy,
Okay.
and he is going to go and attack. That is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Six, 4, 10, 3, so 13 piercing damage.
Oh, what it get to? Oh, you told me already. Okay. 13 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This thing is wounded. However, it's now
Yay.
its turn.
Boo.
Molly.
Yes.
The ice falling around you in this storm of ice. It looks at you. Its face changes to this horrific image. Whatever in the back of your mind comes forward, that is just horrifying to you. And sees you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no. Okay. $14.
Oh, you just made it.
Okay.
You are not frightened until the end of your next turn.
Great. Just kind of like, and then, but no.
And now it will attack. And because Molly is right there, these chains come around and whip out at you.
Hmm.
First
Should be-
attack is only a 13.
That's a miss.
Second attack is a 16.
Still a miss.
All right, so you just sort of dodge your way around as these chains come whipping out and lash at more people.
Mm-hmm.
Frozen, and some takes little chunks of ice off some that are on the ground frozen, and gets some of the other people. There's a lot of chaos happening in this moment. Rox, it is your turn.
Okay. I guess I have a question. Can you shape wall of sand?
Wall of sand.
It says you can make it up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 10 feet thick. But it doesn't say if it has to be a straight line or not.
Conjure up a wall. It is going to be a wall. Let's see here. So it's going to be kind of a straight line structure. It will form a wall, traditional wall.
Gotcha. Alright, yeah, he'll throw that up in next to the creature, I guess, kind of blocking off as many crowd folk as he can.
Okay,
And
you
he's
are
not-
going to catch some people in it, but okay.
I don't think it does any damage, so he's not super concerned with that. They just will be slow moving out of it.
Yeah, it blocks line of sight. Some people will be blinded as they are in the wall space. Are you putting this creature in the wall space?
No, it's just kind of blocking the creature off from
Okay.
most of the crowd.
All right,
The bigger-
so some people
Bigger
are
portion of the crowd.
having trouble navigating through it, but there's a wall of sand and ice storm, wall of sand,
We're just causing chaos.
everything. People are hurt and now some can't see, some have bits of ice and now sand in their eyes and they can't see. They're wandering about.
Yeah, Rox is just gonna chuckle a little bit at this scene, and then get ready for his next round.
All right.
We never claim to be heroes.
Let's see. Molly, it is your turn once again.
Okay. Sort of to the people near me, just going to instruct them to go, run, get out, like, and just try to snap them out of like a panic to maybe get a direction that's not under this thing's feet.
Okay. Do that.
And then we will go again with the Sunblade, possible follow up with the Soul Dagger.
Let's do a thing here.
So we'll draw that right away. Well, that's not great. The Sunblade is a total of 12.
12 is a miss.
12 is a miss. Okay. Oh, Soul Dagger is a 1. So.
A natural one.
Yep.
Okay.
Oof.
So, tell us how you injure yourself with your soul dagger.
I think what happens is like I miss with the Sunblade and go for my usual like backhanded stab with the blade, but there's like a patch of ice under my foot, and I just kind of like whoop, and like I stab myself like right in the thigh, like.
All right, roll damage.
Sarissa.
Sorry.
Mm.
So yeah, roll damage on yourself.
Oh, great.
Don't roll high.
No, I did. I rolled a 5 on a d6. Plus 5 is 10.
All right, you take 10 points of damage.
Okay. I'm going to uncannily dodge myself. Take 5.
Sure, why not?
It's like pull my leg away just in time so I don't cut too deep. Like, man.
God.
Okay.
Awesome.
The old clumsy but agile.
Turning failure into kind of success.
Kind of success, yes.
Yeah.
Kinda, sorta, you know.
Right.
That's all I got.
Okay. So,
Amazing.
we go back to Crystal.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm not gonna use ice again.
All right.
sorry.
The ice storm dissipates.
All right. I'm going to instead use lightning bolt. So I need a dex save of 13.
All right. Come on, creature. Yes. Got an 19.
Boo!
I still take half
Okay.
damage, but you know.
He still takes half.
Apparently I do well if I root on the NPC monster trying to destroy you all.
Alright, so half of 28 is 14.
14 damage. All right.
Is that right? I think that's right.
Yeah, that'll be fine. So lightning pulses through this thing. And it looks like it's about to go in and do another attack. When all of a sudden, Richard stands up and shouts, "Stop!"
Stop.
Richard's eyes are glowing.
Uh-huh. About time.
Light is coming out of his mouth
Whoa.
Hello, Dawn.
as he speaks. And he just points at the creature. And a beam of light comes in and joins into your lightning and goes into this creature. Describe to me how this creature falls, Crystal, as it is your spell that takes it down.
I would say the lightning glows so much brighter and so much hotter. And it goes deep into this creature's core and then shatters outwards. And it just explodes. Kaboom.
And it explodes, and the remaining ice and the sand and the little bits of corruption all rain down upon everyone here. And and as before, the corruption fizzles and sinks into the ground, bubbles like sea foam.
And now everyone is covered in guts.
Yep, ice.
Ah,
And Richard looks upon this crowd and sees the damage everywhere. There are dead for sure. None that you caused. There are people on the ground, yes. But and then light issues forth from both of his hands. And the people that were down by the ice and confused by the sand, their injuries and things clear away as a blinding light spreads over the entire crowd.
aw. Just quietly like, Richard.
Richie.
She's the Lord of Light.
And these words come out of Richard's mouth. You that have doubted, you that have feared, no longer do these things. I, Dawn, am with you. And then the light fades from Richard. He falls back into the chair. Little smoke comes out of his mouth. And he's the big breath in his chest. And he's out. He's in the throne.
Oh, he's out?
Mhm.
Like, huh?
Yeah.
Should we go check him?
Yeah.
Dr.
we
Dr.
probably
Rocks.
should.
Yeah, I guess I could hit him with the cure wounds, and he'll
Or just
go kind of.
So Rox rushes forward. Excuse me, I'm a doctor. And
He's just like kind of just backs away from like all the sand that he caused, and just like sticks over, taps Richard on the leg. Oh, it's not a great one. It's a whole 3 points of healing.
3 points
He's like,
is
"You-"
3 points.
He's like, you get a third of my healing capabilities.
There's as many countums as he has.
Right? And he's still out, but he's definitely, the breath is easy. It's not as labored as it was. His eyes are still closed. And he's just, it's like he's in some sort of slumber.
Let him rest.
Mm. You go home.
And as you're watching this, his whole body begins to glow. And it just sort of softly glows as he lays there.
I guess
Dawn.
the Empress has been chosen.
Interesting. I still don't like him.
I don't either, but at least he understands now.
Good.
And the glow starts to sort of just lightly pulsate, like it fades out. Almost as if there's some sort of struggle going on within this person.
Can I, like, touch him? I don't have any magical what's-its. I only have the spirit dagger. And I guess the compass. The corruption compass.
Touch or stab him would.
You can place, like, gently.
You touch him. You burn your hands for 3 points of damage.
Okay. Ow.
As the heat is just intense.
But I get no sense of what's really happening.
Nope. Other than you walked up to a burning pan and touched it.
Ow. I do not know if this is a good or bad sign. I presume good. Maybe it is a transformative thing.
Probably.
Scratch the order. Do not touch this man. Do not take him to a temple.
The crowd is busy taking care of their dead and, well, no longer wounded, but they are dispersing. They are getting back, and there seems to be other official-looking people trying to help the crowd out and move through.
Oh.
And as people pass by you, you hear some people thanking you for doing that.
Of course.
You walk in the light of the dawn. Now go home. Be safe. Shoot. Scray.
And so, crowd disperses. You can go anywhere you please.
Well, now that we have apparently gotten an empress chosen, perhaps we should think about going home.
2 points. One, do we know that he's chosen as empress? Or just that he was a vessel?
Can I do an insight check?
There is currently not a definitive answer on that, as Richard III has not reawakened to tell anyone a tale of any kind.
Okay.
And 2, the corruption still exists, which is a problem. I do not feel comfortable leaving with the main source still active.
True. That, and we have to find Kane. Where on earth did they go?
I wish I knew.
Same. Well, then what should we do for now?
Take out the compass and kind of look and see what it's doing.
It points again to the south.
Our quarry could be to the south.
All right. Let's go south then.
How did that creature get into the middle of the city, though?
That is a good question. Is there any signs of disruption in like the stone or the earth or wherever like that it came from?
No. It looks fine again.
Was it a person, or did it just get bamfed in? Did it come out of a... Is there like a manhole? Looking around.
It sort of vamped in, and it came up sort of through the earth, and dirt went everywhere. And then when it was destroyed and went back, the ground became whole again.
Huh.
Hmm. Very interesting timing on it, though.
Agreed.
Rox, you can roll an Arcana check.
That is 15.
15. Okay. You get the sense that maybe the breaking of the wall got rid of some sort of magical defense around this, though you can't quite pinpoint what it is. That seems right.
It's like, look around, it's like, oh, yeah, there... there could have been wards on the city that are now not in place anymore.
Huh. Should we figure out a way to fix them?
There
Can
are
we
still
even do
people up on the wall, and it looks like they're working on it in various ways. So if you were to
Okay.
study them for a bit, you can tell they are probably trying to restore. Though the wall looks it's repaired, it looks like they're trying to restore something else, something mystical that isn't there. There's definitely people working on it.
Okay.
Should we then maybe delay leaving the city until the ward is repaired? We could ask how long they might
Perhaps.
take.
I could also go and ask if I could help. I think I'll do that. I'll go up to the wall and ask the people there if there's anything I could do to assist.
Okay. You get you get like a foreman almost of magic users in a in a sense, and they say to you that it'll probably just be tonight yet, and they think they'll have it.
All right. Well, if there's anything at all I can do to assist, let me know.
They thank you for stopping the thing attacking because this could have been much worse had it gone on longer.
Agreed. Okay, well, they say that they'll have the wards fixed by tonight. Perhaps we should take a night to rest.
I could use a rest. The whole time Sarissa was gone and talking, Molly was like sitting on her haunches, just staring at Richard.
Okay. Richard has
Waiting to see if he
made
wakes
no
up.
movement, but still glows, and that glow still fades and comes back and pulsates around his body.
It's like, I hope you become a better person, but I hope you are not the Empress. There's just like staring.
Well, it is better for it to be someone from here.
And there seems to be other guards coming in, and they, even though they don't know what's going on, they are still going to try to protect a high-ranking citizen of the town from
Sure.
whatever might be happening. So
He's been touched by Dawn. He needs a rest.
but they are keeping their distance from the throne. Like they're still they don't even climb the stairs. They're just they're within sight, and they have spears and arrows if they need to hit something that appears above or anything like that. But they're definitely keeping their distance.
Nice.
So, what would you like to do?
Perhaps we should go back to the inn and get some rest.
There is an inn here, right? Not just like a tiny hut.
Yeah, you're in like the capital city of this whole region, so there's plenty of inns.
Okay.
If not the shining point of light in this world.
We were staying in an inn before, weren't we?
I just couldn't see far back in my notes. Yeah, then I guess Molly will tell a guard if he wakes up and wants to talk to us in a significant way, this is where we will be.
Okay.
And yeah, then we should probably go rest.
So,
beat up a little bit.
if you go to an inn, do you wish to name the inn that you go to? Anybody?
Oh.
Otherwise, I do have a name for it, but I will let you change the world accordingly.
Um, I want to call it the Mushroom Inn.
The Mushroom Inn. Okay.
Mm.
You go to the Mushroom Inn. They are particularly known for a mushroom wine.
Ooh. Sarissa is very interested in that.
Made with various truffle oils and other things like that. It's very expensive, but this is what seems to bring the crowds in and into the bar area. There's rooms upstairs. You can easily get a key and how many ever rooms you need and go to sleep for the night.
Excellent.
I think we will do that.
You can take your long rest.
Thank you. Long
Yay.
rest.
Long rest. Do a step.
I'm long rested.
Yay. I have all my spell slots back.
And chat, I appreciate your puns. I love it.
Mm.
Thank you. So you wake up unless you want to do anything tonight. Want to go anywhere, sneak out, do anything. Otherwise, you wake up in the morning, have breakfast, and can set off again.
Don't think sneak off anywhere.
For once.
Yeah.
We have Don watching us all the time.
Yeah. Just to get our stuff and check on the wall. I'm guessing nobody comes by to really talk to us.
Nope.
Okay.
No one comes by to talk to you.
Continue.
While we're here, are we known as the Donner Party?
Boy.
Wow.
Gods.
Mm-mm.
Part of me wants to take away inspiration, but part of me really likes the pun. So,
Jokes on you, no inspiration to take.
Adam.
well, I would give you inspiration, and then you couldn't have it. So,
Oh, gods. Okay.
Robo. I love it. Okay. Thank you. All right. So you proceed out. Where do you go? What do you do? Do you get anything on the way out? Anything else you?
I think just rations for the people who need to eat.
All right. Get some
Oh.
rations.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'll remind chat that we do have a giveaway going for Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. So please enter the code word you
Yes.
see in chat and a PDF, or not a PDF, but a digital copy on D&D Beyond. So if you would like to win that, please put in the code word and enter. Also, we have bits available. The various bit
Yes.
rewards. You will see the graphic change down below to see all those rewards. And if someone purchases 2 Wild Magic Surges, I will put on the cat ears for the rest of the game. However, the Wild Magic Surges will affect the party immediately. So,
Use them wisely.
Lori. Wow.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Just,
Um.
unless you guys need something, there's.
mm,
I mean,
No,
like, if a guard knows how that Richard person is doing, I am a little curious.
he's still
Fair
out.
wake it. Boy, okay,
Wow.
just diva. Just like a noble. Did like a tiny bit of hard work, a little bit of a god vessel, and you're just, oh, I'm out for a day. Fine.
Oh my god.
Yep.
You
Not
see, you were as
untrue.
red as a tomato.
It happens. Uh, so, you journey south,
Yeah.
and as you go out, Jin reappears.
Jin,
And friends, how are you?
we're good. How are you?
Doing fine. Where are you going?
We're going south.
Right.
We have a compass. So I hold it out.
Mm-hmm.
This might lead to where the corruption is.
Excellent.
Do you know what is maybe south?
Well, eventually you get back into forest, and you go
Okay.
south far enough, there's plains, and eventually an ocean. But that takes months and months to get to.
Have you sensed any corruption in other areas, perhaps closer by or a different direction?
Jin closes his eyes, as if to feel the very movements of the earth below him, every root, every worm, every animal that lives below the earth. And he opens his eyes again, says, "Nothing here, friends!"
Okay. And south it is?
All right, I'll come along. It'll be fun!
Good. We may need to land ski again.
Oh, jeez.
Always ready to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe when we're in like an open plain where there's not trees and stuff. Yeah, if you go ahead.
As we're walking,
Mhm.
Sarissa is a little bit lost in thought, and you see her hair start to go black, and her eyes go black with just bits of blue in all of it. It's like, well, being here, I just feel so much more connected to the darkness. And she just keeps going.
Excellent.
Is that necessarily a good thing? Not all darkness is bad, but not all darkness is good for people.
No, I don't really know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It just is.
It's like put both hands on either side of her face. Like, you would tell us if you were corrupted.
I would tell you.
It's just like a
compass still
Dr.
points
Rocks. Like,
south. I like how
turn
this
her
is
head
Dr.
with my
Rock
hands down at
suddenly.
him.
Rocks, you have a PhD apparently.
You do. You may as well. I don't know. Magic's that way. Like,
Takes out his quarterstaff and just gingerly pokes Sarissa. Yeah, I think she's good.
okay.
She's going to grab the staff and poke him back.
She's corrupted! Get it!
This is how it ends.
Sarissa will stick her tongue out at you.
All right. And you continue south. Day passes, 3 days. Is there anything you want to do? The compass continues to point south. You are now well in a forest.
All right. But still nothing. I assume basically several times a day we ask Jin to seek it. Corruption events.
Yep. And he reminds you that he can't detect the corruption.
Yeah.
Just if
But
something occurs, and nothing has occurred yet.
Okay. Well, that's what I mean. Like, what for
Yeah.
the things that like pop up? Yeah. Still says so.
I think Rox is gonna bring out his familiar little weasel named Doggett, and
Yeah.
Okay.
he's actually gonna be like, "Hey, just kind of stick around us a little bit behind, see if anything is following." And I'll give it like a little peanut.
All right. Doggett understands and gratefully accepts the peanut. Goes on patrol. Kind of scampers around you. And, like does kind of a wide circle, returns back, looks at you, and goes back out in a circle as you're traveling.
Aw, I miss Doggett.
Yeah, well, he was running around the Feywild for so long, he almost went feral on me.
Yeah, tragedy.
And 4 days pass, and 5 days pass. The compass now points
Compass points. I'm sorry, which?
east.
East? Okay.
East. Towards Queast.
Guess we change our direction.
You keep going. Another couple days.
What?
Yes.
Sorry, I just like on one night when like people are quiet and they're kind of resting because I don't really sleep so much. Can I kind of check in with Night just to see from their perspective how things are going?
Sure.
Okay. Just
So-
like sitting in the dark, just kind of like dig my fingers into the ground around me and just concentrate on the darkness and
Right.
shadows and
So suddenly you're in a large room. There's like velvet everywhere. Jay's lounge. Knight is in his robe, glass of wine. Hey, welcome on in. Glad to see you again.
thank you for answering my call.
Yeah. What can I do for you? And he takes the wine.
We've been traveling for nearly a week now, but I wanted to check to see how the elements are doing since we haven't seen or heard from anyone since we've left. How are you all? The dawn, the night, fire, wind, earth.
Oh, we're doing great. The elements, you stopped quite a thing from happening. So yeah, good on ya.
Do you mean the chain creature?
That too. But I was talking about the air elemental you helped stop and split back apart because it was about to go to the place of air elementals and corrupt the whole lot into one big, massive thing. Not that it wasn't already big and massive, but I mean to you. So
Good to know.
yeah,
Okay.
you're welcome.
All right.
And even though he does the finger guns, the glass of wine momentarily disappears every time he does it. And then when he stops the finger guns, the glass of wine just reappears. And he takes stuff from it, and it never appears to empty.
I have a friend that would probably enjoy a glass like that if you ever have one to spare.
Oh, a glass that's always full? Or, like, what's it particularly in here? Because that could be deadly. Or, mortals and things.
Yeah.
Don't want to see you dead yet.
Either one that you can summon at will to not spill, or one that is full of a liquid you would like. I don't really understand your cup, but it seems very interesting.
He's like, all right. And he puts just like a little pane of glass in your hand. He's like, take that to the Master Forge.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I met her. She is very big and very nice.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, I like this
Nice.
one. This is the third one we've had ever.
Third one ever. And this current one came near the last cataclysm. She mentioned she made weapons for paladins.
Yeah, that's right. Before then, too.
Before then, too. Wow. It's a very long time. Hmm. I suppose immortality comes with that job, much like the Empress lives for a long time.
You got it.
Okay, I have officially understood 2 things in this world. Excellent.
Give yourself more credit. I think you know more than that. Come on.
You are very kind. Thank you. If you have nothing for me, then I will not take up any more of your time.
All righty. Thanks for stopping in. And he takes a sip of wine, goes, and you reawake where you're at with the image of
Yeah.
him just finger
I have
gunning
finger
at you.
gunned in my like sleep. I'm like, oh, he's not. He doesn't see it. It's fine. And then I'll check my pouch and the little pane of glass is there.
Yep.
Cool. Just tidy that away for now. That's all I had.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything?
I guess at some point, Rox would have been experimenting with the jug we got. I don't know what else to call it.
jug.
And trying to
Remind me of the jug.
the vessel we got from the Master Forge.
Oh yeah, it's just sort of a oval of like a crystal.
Okay. Yeah, Rox would have been trying to, I guess, more or less pump spells into it and see if they hold.
Yeah, it seems to sort of, depending what spell you put in there seems to be some energy that goes in there and stays for a while. But since your spells are sort of temporary things that just happen and disappear after a while, the energy sort of dissipates as you would expect, but does hold it in there for a little longer. So you think if you had just a source of pure raw energy that things would go differently.
Okay.
Yeah. If we wind up like passing by some of the ley line nodes, Sarissa will put it next to that and
Okay.
try to
you
draw
haven't
in
found
energy.
another large node like you did within that cave.
Okay.
You would have to actually follow a ley line to a point, and maybe eventually you would get to another one.
Okay.
And as you proceed, something just changes about where you are. Though it's still forest and trees and you hear birds and animals, there's a different feeling here. There is something not right with this area. And you can't
Oh.
identify it. There's nothing you can like point at. It's just a sense all around you that there is something very wrong here. Or was, or still is, or might be at some point in the future.
This place feels
As if
off.
you get, as you continue following the compass and you continue closer, you get the sense that there was corruption here, is corruption here, might still will be corruption here of some kind, and it just gets more heavy and dark and oppressive as you continue on. And though the sun still goes through the trees, it just weighs upon you as you continue to walk. It's like a weight upon your shoulders.
All of us, or just Sarissa?
Everybody.
Not my favorite. Everyone keep a wary eye.
Agreed.
Even the brightness of the area seems to have dimmed, even where you know the ley lines come up and give this world a brighter aura around it just naturally. even that seems to have gone down.
Hmm.
But
Rocks use turn undead.
okay,
Just try to channel the dawn and see, I guess just see what happens.
all right. So you use turn undead, except you're trying to channel the dawn specifically here, and you get a feeling that with that you've sort of pushed your way through with the power of the dawn, and very briefly that feeling of corruption goes away as the dawn as you feel the spell work and send itself out like normal, but you feel that the pulse that happens when this does happens, and you feel normal again for a brief moment, the brief moment of the spell, and then it all comes rushing back as it was just a moment ago.
Hmm.
Weird. Can Sarissa try using the true sight that Dawn gave her?
Yeah, you
See if she can see what's going on.
you close your eyes briefly, open them again. Your eyes are aglow. You look around, and you see, some air sprites are still around. Some they're fine. They're all the animals and creatures you see are okay. It's just a sense, a feeling of this place. Even
Mm.
and now that you can see more details and things of the creatures, even they seem off. They seem sad. Not that they have some sort of change or anything in them. They just they're different somehow, but they don't seem different at the same time. There's something not right about everything here, but at the same time, everything is acting as it should.
Sarissa is very confused by this, and she's going to relay all of that to her party. Like, something has warped this place.
Can I take out the compass and see what it's doing at this
Mhm.
point?
It is, at this point, it is pointing like all of it, like it was a needle, but now all of it's just straining against the crystal, pointing slightly uh, north of you, just like in this direction. It was a needle, and it should still, as far as you were understanding, should have still been in this compass needle form, but it all sort of pushes up this side of the crystal, this container, this crystalline container it's in, pushing towards one direction.
Wow. I feel like we may be close to where we both do not want to be and very much want to be.
Jin speaks up. Hey, we're near the Well of Corruption.
Did you know that was a place, or did you just name it?
No, that's always been here. It's where we sealed the Demon Lord long ago, and where he almost escaped from during the Second Great Corruption.
Oh,
Well,
Could have saved us
Thanks.
so much time. And then, did we... We'll just like turn to the party. Did we know that it was a demon lord behind the corruption before?
we did.
Yeah.
originally,
Looks
And
back
then
through his notes. Yeah.
Mhm. yeah. Originally a demon lord, and then it has taken other insidious kind of forms. This latest one being like the tendrils, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay.
That chain thing,
Mm-hmm.
was it a chain demon?
It was.
Thought so. Okay.
Or a chain devil, rather. Yes. But yeah.
Yeah.
I guess question, did he escape again, or did someone let him out? Or let them out? Let it out?
Mm.
What?
I can't tell you, but if you go down there, that's on you. I can't go with you.
No?
Why not?
The whole
Yeah.
getting corrupted thing, not gonna happen.
Ah,
Okay. That is fair enough.
Jin, or Knight, are you in there? See
Jin's
Jin's
like-
doing the finger guns, and that's a Knight guy move. Are you, Knight? Have you taken over Jin?
Sorry, no, I pick up habits sometimes.
at least let us borrow a finger gun. Oh my God. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, well, I guess then you stay here, and if we come out all evil, let everyone else know. Or if we don't come out at all, also let everyone else know.
Hey, no problem bringing the forces of the world to bear against you and crush you. My good friends.
Wouldn't have it any other way. I guess we will start heading up to where the well is.
And you go up to what's kind of a large circular pit. You look down, it goes far, far down. And there's stone kind of marking it off. And so, for lack of better terms, it looks like a well of sorts. There's no bucket or anything like that, but it's a kind of a deep hole within the earth. And now everything in your compass is just struggling to point down.
Huh.
Wait, there's no handbasket that we can fly down in?
Nope.
Damn.
There's some vines and vegetation you might be able to grab onto, but
Oh, we have climbers, kids.
You can also just jump.
You have no idea how far it is. Oh, because you can magic.
No finger gun. Hey.
All right.
Oh dear.
Live dangerously, I guess. I'm going to light the sunblade because I
Okay.
don't know how dark or horrible it's going to be, and I don't know if Rox needs to see us clearly so we don't smoosh.
so
And
you
then,
light
yeah.
up the sunblade, and its light extends, and it goes. You see its light down, and it's still just a pit down. You look down in there, even with your various sights and visions that will see dark vision and grays and things like that. It's still beyond that. It's still a ways down.
Should
If
we all
that's
jump together?
past 120 feet, I'm not sure that jumping down is a good idea.
There isn't like a path, you see. It's like it literally is like a hole, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What if we just covered the hole?
I do not think that will reseal the demon.
Do we even know if the demon's down there?
Just
What
hold
if
out the
demon's out
compass.
here? Yeah.
You know that the demon lord could not be destroyed and only contained.
Hmm.
So it is likely that something is still down here.
Put a hand at Rox like 3, 2, 1, jump.
And we could also fly, but that's kind of pulling out my big guns early.
Yeah, Sarissa's gonna go ahead and cast fly on herself.
Okay.
Just because, like, she doesn't want to fall that far. That seems like a bad idea.
Okay. And how are the rest of you getting down?
We have no concept for how far it is. My worry is
Not
that
yet.
even if we use the climbing kits, if one of us falls, then we all fall anyway, because someone has to fall to catch them unless the person who's falling is feather fall. Like we'd have to like climb for so long that potentially we could all fail and fall. Potentially.
Fail and Fall, the family fun game.
But we could try.
Okay. Rox, you have fly, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Sarissa has cast fly on herself. She's also going to go ahead and cast fly on Molly.
Okay.
Can you do that? That's cool.
Molly, you are flying.
So now we can all just fly down instead of falling. Falling seems like a bad idea.
Well, now we can fall faster.
Now you're falling with purpose.
Yes.
Aim for the ground and miss.
Yep. Okay, I guess we are all flying.
All right. And as you all fly down into the darkness, that's a good spot to end today's episode.
Ah! I want to know what's in the hole.
What's in the
Dark and horrible things.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rainbows and sunshine.
Mm,
Somehow I doubt it.
Could be a thing.
could be.
Could be the demon's name. Rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah. His parents had
I
a
believe
really deep sense of irony.
All right. So this is where I tell everyone, hey, get your entries in for our giveaway for the Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
That's still running until we get to the end of the episode and the credits and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Please enter the code word and
The
do
code
those
word again
things.
is Forge Score.
All right.
All one word.
So type that into chat, put that exclamation mark in front of it, and your entry will count. So let's go around and close out with our cast, starting with Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. For right now, I am just here. Other things are up in the air and in progress. So come back and see me here on Thursdays.
All right, thank you. Lori?
Hi, everybody. My name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me on Twitter at Calamity_JAYN. You can also find me on the Gilding Light Discord, Calamity Jane, as well. I'm a moderator there. And you can find me over on the D&D Beyond Discord as well. So if you want to come by, talk D&D, say hello, I will be there and I will say hello. But if not, you will find me back here on Thursday.
All right, and Adam?
Hello, everyone. You can find me at Adamus Lamas everywhere on the web space, and I will be back here next Thursday. Tuesday, starting at 4:30, I'm on Graham's channel, Graham Crackers, and we are in another campaign, which I don't remember what we're doing because it's like every other week. So tune in to find out what we're doing.
All right, thank you. And let's see here. Lori, I didn't send you any ending announcements. They're the same. Do you want to still do them, or?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, you can find us here every Thursday. At 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. And of course, we have She is the Ancient on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific. So come on back and see She is the Ancient, which is a gender-bent Curse of Strahd game done by Beth the Bard. It's really, really cool. But yeah, if not, come out and hang with us Thursday, the Inspectors.
All right, and please draw the winner as I do my outro.
Absolutely.
And so I'm your DM, DC. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram under DC Lasair. That's DC Lasair. I stream Monday through Wednesdays on my own Twitch channel. And Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Right now I'm playing the New World, and probably get back into Final Fantasy XIV as well. So come by, say hi, I'd enjoy it. I'm a producer for Gilding Light, a mod of many places on Twitch. So, yeah, say hi. I'll say hi back. I talk about D&D and hats. It's wonderful. Follow me. It's great. Trust me. You'll love it. Every moment. All right. And who is our winner today?
So our winner today of Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft is our friend TTRPG Juice.
Woo!
All right.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Congrats, Rebel.
Right. I will send you a whisper, so please have your Twitch whispers open, and I will get that code to you sometime soon after the show. So,
Yay.
yay!
Yay!
Thank you all for watching. Please come back and join us next week for episode 7 of season 3 of the Inspectres. Yay!
Gosh.
Getting so close.
Yeah. That's 2 episodes left in our season.
Oh my god. Ah.
Yeah.
Don't know. What will our fate be? I don't know.
We're definitely not heading towards a fight.
No,
Mm-mm.
No,
Nice vacation.
We're,
not at
we're
all.
gonna talk to the demon and we'll be fine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it'll be fun.
Yeah.
There's only good times ahead. I mean,
Yeah.
I see no problems.
We're definitely not winding up in Avernus. It's fine.
Yeah, no, that part won't happen. But you know, there's other bad things. I mean, good, totally good things will happen. So come back next week. We will also have another Van Richten's Guide to give away. All
Hey.
season long, we're doing that. So 2 more to give away this season. So come back next week and the week after. So you got 2 more chances to win the book as well. So once again, thank you all for watching. We appreciate you all being here. Thank you to my lovely, lovely cast. I appreciate all of you being here. It's amazing every single week to do this. And so please be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
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 I feel